What's up and welcome everybody. If you guys are watching this video, you're probably looking at an electric water heater that is made by EcoSmart. Now, the particular model that I have in front of me, this is the EcoSmart 27. So, just to kind of give you a few specifications or requirements for this particular model or unit, is that this uses three 40 amp double pole breakers. Now, what that requires is 6 slots on your power panel itself. So depending on what kind of breakers you're going to want or use, it is going to be a double pole 40 amp. Secondly, this is also going to require a 200 amp breaker main. Now, the reason why I went with this particular model here is because it's referred as the endless hot water. So meaning that this will provide a controlled temperature for my particular area where I live, because the water temperature is right around between 55 and 60 degrees. This thing will give me 4 gallons per minute of continuous hot water without any struggle whatsoever. So I'm going to open this thing up here just to kind of give you the general idea of the size of it. I've already taken a look and peeled off the majority of my stickers from the box, that is. And it's got the paperwork there. So one of the biggest questions as to the water heaters is if you want to go to a tank, a gas, or the electric. My decision for going on the electric side is the cost of natural gas. So natural gas is getting relatively expensive. So I was looking for an alternative. So I went with the electric one. Again, my decision for going with this particular model for the 27 is because you can run 2 showers and a faucet at the same time without any struggle or even a feel of temperature change on this particular unit. Now, I have seen a few complaints where people have talked about the heater cores on these going out or failing. So what I've researched is that you can get replacement heater cores for this thing relatively easy and inexpensive. And on top of that, if you want to provide the longevity of not just the water heater by itself, but for your overall water appliances, your showers, your faucets, your toilets, and so on, everything that has water flowing through it, including a refrigerator if you're using the dispenser. So if your area happens to have hard water, it is going to create a hard residue and build up around all of the parts as far as where the water can potentially get strung in at. So my recommendation, if you do happen to make this kind of investment, or if you're looking at longevity for the appliances in your washer, your dryer, refrigerator, and so on, everything that has water flowing through it, look at a whole home water filtration system and a water softening in it, because I will tell you what, it'll extend the life of everything inside your home that has water flowing through it. So first off, this particular unit, it looks amazing. I'm actually in love with the ability and the feature of having a real easy, nice dial to rotate left and right. So that actually is extremely attractive to me. It says it's capable of going up to 140 degrees. Now, granted, that is not my desire, but my wife would love it. Next thing that I wanted to mention about this is that this is not using the whole 112 amps that's required to power this by EcoSmart. It is only drawing the amperage of what temperature you have it set to, as well as the flow rate. So again, this is instant hot water. So the moment the water starts flowing through this thing, it clicks on. While it's turned off, it is off. So you're not burning or using any power consumption whatsoever while the water is not flowing. The other thing that I also want to point out too is that as far as the water flow that goes through it, so you can have the hot water turned on, but if this thing isn't turned all the way up to the highest setting at 140 degrees, you're not going to use all the power and amperage that goes through this. So this is something that I've researched and I highly recommend it. First off, again, it looks beautiful as far as the construction to it. It feels very well made. It looks like it will mount against the wall extremely easily. As far as the power that goes into it, it has just the primary spot right there. So again, this is going to use 3 double pole breakers. And then you have obviously your cold and your hot water. So it uses very little space for something this size, and it's supposed to perform extremely well. So I will have another video coming on this particular unit. But again, guys, I highly encourage you to recommend this product if you're looking at going with an alternative to something that's not a tank that uses gas, or an actual hot water tank, or just the gas itself. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Highly recommend the product.